Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Gaming Night. Just got a quick unboxing to do. Talk about it a little bit, and then give you guys updates, some more information what's going on. So I've got some card sleeves here. These are 100 and easies. This company, looks like they're sponsors from the Meeple or something. They're called Arcade and Tin Men, I guess. Okay. And then we have this right here. This is Challengers by Z-Man Games. Yeah. And this game is a very light game. Goes up to, you can play up to 1 to 8 players. Well, it's one of these games that the player count does not affect how long this game takes to play, so which is good. So this one will simultaneously have 8 players play. So we'll show you what's in the box. So we have the rule book, which is, like I said, there really isn't a whole much of information that you really need to know about. And this is you got the gameplay example, so that's the inside, that's the back side, and there's this side. Then you got stickers, which goes on the boxes here they give you. As far as components go, these are the chits, and I don't know why someone said they couldn't because the 1 and the 7 don't look too identical. I mean, the number 1 is, I guess because it's got that little 7, but the 7's slanted, so I don't know how you can honestly not be able to distinguish a 7 from a 1, but that's just me. And then these are the stars of the victory points as well. So and then you have, these are the flags. They're also, they're two-sided, the dark and the light, so they're meant to be flipped over for, like a coin would be, for choosing which player would go first in case of a tie. So yeah, or your first match in the game. You don't, because it goes by whoever has the most trophies goes first and stuff like that. So it gets the flag, I guess you could say. And then these are the boards themselves. So they're pristine mats. These are really well done. I mean, so there's 4 of those. And once you start opening up the other stuff in here, I'll show you some more stuff. So there's a little trophy symbol there. It's not a stain, that's just a little thing. And there's different colors on here. There's the light and the dark. It just kind of give you your, the game is very light, so it's my opinion, like, it's a good filler. But it's one of those games that it goes by so quick, you'll probably play more than once. And, well, it's very silly type of game, so it's one that you really don't need to really explain the rules too much to be able to play this. You basically people will be able to catch on to it really quick. So there's the mats. Those are the, and then you got, these are the card holders for the decks. So you have a lot of cards here, and like I said, they're gonna be so I will go through the components here, the decks a little bit, not 100% go through all the cards, but just because there's a lot here. And I know they probably have, I think they had an expansion already for this. So these are the cards that you're going to have depending on the number of players. So for 7 to 8 players, this is for those counts. 3 to 4 players. So it'll tell you how many that you'll have, and it'll just basically, they're double-sided, and it's what you give the players. So for a 2-player game or solo, you'll have these, and it'll just tell you which boards you play on, and also the little cards here will tell you which decks boxes you will draw cards from and add to your hand, and how many. So that's what those are for. And then you have the starter cards with the S on them, and each of these starter cards are grouped. Like I said, they got them all grouped right now. So this is the robot deck, which is the deck that is used by when you're playing an odd number of players. And then you got the, looks like it's the castle. You got the hermits, jester. These are the castle cards. You got stable boy, a pig, and so the letters are part of where they're going to get sorted out as. So the starter cards are gonna, so this goes all the way to C. So then these are A, B, and C decks. These are to go with the, and then we got, so those are all from that class. And you got the building ones. So you got the reporter, a talent card, the mascot, a dog, and it'll tell you the rarity on how many there are. Fan bus, champion. Then we go to the movie deck. You got the makeup artist, the movie star, the gangster, cat. There's multiples of each one. Director, cowboy. So it's, like I said, it's very, and then you got the comic character. So they're all kind of like tongue-in-cheek type humor in it. So there's those. And then you got that robot deck, which is, put that aside. And then we got these cards. The fun part's gonna be sleeping on these. But But yeah, this is something like a filler one. This is something that filler games, like with my fiance and us, they're really sometimes they end up being not just filler games. So we got the B deck again. Heroine. Then you got the villain. That's level 10. Got T-Rex. And we got the clowns. This is the balloon deck. Okay, so it's a circus deck. Got juggler. So these are the factions. Vendor. And so there's that. Okay. They all have like a dog or something. That's the pony, the pyrotechnician, clairvoyant, so mime. Like I said, that's why I said I can't really show. I'm not gonna show you all. Like there's the rubber ducky, illusionist, bumper cars, a teddy bear. Got the skeleton. I like the artwork. It's just goofy. Butler. That's the haunted house deck. Necromancer. Teenager. Vampire. Vacuum cleaner. So yeah, it's werewolf. So it's meant to be, and then you got the rescue pod, and that's the outer space deck, shapeshifter. So, and of course the cow. So there's those. So there's a lot of cards in here, and this of course they got to be sorted between A, B, and C, and they got the starter cards. The ones that say starter with the S on them. Every one of these factions will have a starter deck. Man, I'm trying to get this open here. There we go. I don't know, like this seemed like I didn't want to open. And of course we still have some more clones. So, of course, DFO. So yeah, the little letter just tells you what decks you're gonna. It's sorry, my hand just decided to spasm there. It's one thing I've been dealing with here. And we got the slime, treasure, of course, the mimic. Now that's the pirate deck, I guess. Merman, or the ship deck, I don't know. They got names for them, I think. Yeah, sailor, parrot, cook, lifeguard, navigator, shark, siren, submarine, the kraken, newcomer, and these are the starter ones. Yep. So everyone will get those. So they got different symbols on the bottom. That means that's whose deck they are. They go by the circle and squares, so that way you know. So that's what you get, and challengers. So the way the game works is it's basically like the old a game back in, that you probably all are familiar with or used sometime in your life. It's kind of like the Game of War, but a little bit more to it than that. But you're basically going to come down to getting your starter deck, adding 2 cards to your deck from. And the way it works is you're going to draw 5 cards from the choices of the A, B, or C deck that they tell you can get from. You'll take 1 or 2 from there, depending on if it says you can take 2, you can take 1 from. If you like 1 or none of the cards, depending. So if you like 1 of the cards from that, then you're going to take that card, add it to your deck, and then the next you draw is 4 because you're basically equivalent. You're getting you already took the 1 from the 5 already, so then you got 4 cards to choose from, and of course you have to take 1 from there to add to your deck. So you're going to do that, and then you shuffle your deck up, and then it's like war. Then, but the difference is when you beat somebody and get the flag, your cards get crunched back to a single number, and then the players trying to beat that number, they can keep flipping until their total exceeds or meets that total. And of course there's special abilities and stuff like that, but when you lose, your cards get put on a bench, and they're based on a grouping. So if you happen to have like 3 of the pirate card or something, 3 that's a pirate, they're all going to share one bench. But if you fill up your bench completely, you lose. Or if you run out of cards and you can't get the flag, you lose. So it's kind of like I said, a tug of war. You're constantly the flag's getting passed. So it's very light. Sorry, I have a little allergies today. It's a very light game, and you're gonna play 7 matches, and then the 2 of the if you're playing 3 or more players, obviously the ones that have the highest points are gonna go together against each other for a final 8th match. But no cards are going to be added or anything, but they can take cards out of their deck if they want to thin it. So yeah, you're going to be doing that, and it's very simple, very fast. It's not to be taken too seriously, and I think this kind of game is good for when you just want something that's chillax, not too thinky, quick and fun. I will do a video up later on this week because right now I'm in the process of still moving stuff to our storage unit. I have to basically get all my board games out of the storage areas, and then I have to also take care of other stuff as well. Our furniture and all that. It's gonna be a pain in the butt. So once we get all our stuff moved in, I'll have my stuff all there. I'll be able to have a game room. Because like I said, I was fixing this place up, the apartment here, to make a place to record board games and stuff. But when we got the information that they weren't renewing our lease, that they're just gonna basically refix this place up so they can charge more, we kind of just had to get another apartment. It's cheaper, it's 2 bedrooms, I'll have my own room, she'll have her own room, and then the living room will be the entertainment room and eating areas. So we're going to figure all this stuff out, and once I figure out where we'll be gaming at, board gaming and stuff, I'll have some videos up and stuff like that. So right now, like I said, I'm not really able to do much of anything other than uh, occasionally a video games or something, because we got to get out of here before the end of the month. And right now, I'm waiting for them to tell us when we can move into the physical building. So I'm in the process of sorting all our stuff into our storage units. We have 4 of them. 2 are new. The 2 new ones are gonna have my fiance stuff in one, my board games and my stuff in another one, and then the other 2 is the bathroom and the living room area. So that when we get help, they'll, when they're taking from these storage units, they'll be labeled what they are, but they'll also tell which area they go in just by the storage unit, so they don't have to play guessing games where they all go. Makes it easy for everybody. So that's about it. That'll wrap it up for now. I am got to get going. Got stuff to do. So I'll see you guys with some more stuff soon. You guys have a great week. I'll see you with another video probably sooner than later. So thanks for watching. See you guys next time.